So now we are learning about a further percentage. So we are not only learn about the percentage in its theory, and we cannot use it, but we will use the percentage in our practical situations. In these practical situations, we think of the percentage in a daily use, okay, daily activity. It means you will use this in no time, in a moment. At the moment you will face it. Especially we are calculating about the taxes. Tax means pajak and discount and GST for Singapore country, and also all the service charge and so on. Okay, we will do this in about 1 hour, and I hope you can understand all the idea about percentage with a single formula. Why I said it is a single formula, because it's quite simple, and you just do it on and on and on with a single formula without any difficulties of having the understanding of the logic. Okay, now let me show you this percentage in a practical situation. Let's start. Again, what is profit, what is loss? Profit and loss are two opposite words, right? So profit is the gain. This loss is something you lose, right? So this will be gain, this will be subtract lose, or it is adding the value and it is subtracting the value. So profit is happen where or when the selling price you sell higher than the cost, and then the loss is happen when the selling price is less than the cost price, right? So this is the idea of what is profit and what is loss. I don't want you to do this, okay? Don't memorize this at all. Yeah, I just give you this, but again, we will use the single formula, right? What is the single formula? Later on, you will understand what does it mean, okay? Now, I want to I don't want to use this. I just want to do in this part in Autodesk Sketchbook. So we do two questions in one page. I think we will have an enough space here. So let's try to do this and focus. And I'm asking for your attention here, because if you pay attention, you will find that this will be the easy question. Let's see. Number 1A. A bicycle which costs 180 is sold for 240. Express a profit as a percentage of the cost price. So see, you buy the bicycle for 180 and you sell them for 240. Of course, it is profit, right? So how do you get the profit? As simple as this. You subtract the selling price by the cost price you buy. So you will get $60, right? But you have to understand that the question is not asking you the amount of profit, but the percentage of the profit. So you need to calculate the percent of profit. Okay, so since we know that the cost price is 180, so the $180 will equals to 100%, right? So how do you find the profit or the percent of profit? Again, you have to put $60 here. So what is the percent here? Okay, as I already taught you in the first video, you need to make the 100 becomes the 180 becomes 1, right? Because this is the complete part. This is two parts, so you have to put $1 here, representing how many percent. In this case, what you need to do is try to put the working. So 180 to 1, what you have to do? Divide by, right? You have to either divide or times, cannot be add or multiply. You divide by 180, right? So from 1 to 60, you have to multiply by 60, right? I just put dot here. You can write like this also, up to you. So in this case, in the right side, you have to do the same thing over the previous. You divide by 180, and then you multiply by 60, right? Now we use the help of calculator to solve, to find the solutions. To find the solution, I mean, where is it? Ah, there you go. So from 100,
Next time I go to the toilet.
yeah, sure. From 100, you divide by 180, right? On the first step, put equal 5/9. You multiply again by 60. We will get 100/3%. 33.333%. Remember, this will be your answer. Percent profit will be 33.1/3% because you do 100 divide by 180 and multiply by 60. You'll get this as a percentage. So they gain the profit of 33.1/3%, right? So keep this in your mind. Keep this in mind. Okay, $1. Put one. Later on, I will show you. And every question like this will be presented, will be solved using this kind of formula. It seems longer, right, from previous, but it is useful for every kind of question. You don't have to memorize any formula anymore if you master these rules. Again, the gold chain. Wait. Oh, still A. Sorry, I haven't do B. B. An antique chest which cost 6,000 is sold for 5,000. You buy 6,000, but you sell it about 5,000. It is loss. See, the question is giving you a loss also. So the loss will be 6,000 subtract 5,000. So it is 1,000. $1,000 for the loss. The question is, express the loss as a percentage of the selling price. Again, the selling price as the 100. So percent loss is something that we want to find as a percentage of the selling price. Pay attention on the selling price there. So you have to put the selling price. Which is the selling price? Is it 6,000 or 5,000? The selling price is $5,000. Remember, don't put 6,000 because the question is fine regarding to the selling price. So this will be equals to 100%. See, it will repeat from the previous question. And the loss, what is the loss? Loss is 1,000. So you have to put 1,000 here. And it is represented by how many percent? That's the question, right? Express the loss as a percentage of the selling price. This is the loss, right? Now, again, you have to put one. Again, one, yeah? Put one where? Here? No, on the more complete part. This is more complete. More complete. So $1 represent, okay, look at the rules. The rules, 5,000 to 1, what you can do? Divide by 5,000 and you multiply by 1,000, right? Because from 5,000 to 1, you divide by 5,000 with the same number. And from 1 to 1,000, you divide by 1, you times by 1,000. So this also divide by 5,000 and multiply by 1,000, right? So use your calculator. So the percent loss will be 100 divided by 5,000 times 1,000. That's all. And you need to use the calculator. If you don't want to use calculator, no problem. You can just write like this.
20%?
Sorry?
Oh, never mind. That was 20%.
20%, that's right, Winston. Cross 3, cross 3, 100 divided by 5, 20%. This will be your answer. Okay, I will highlight the answer. There you go. Now, pay attention on number 2. Number 2 is quite challenging, but it's not too challenging anyway. But you have to pay attention in this case. Question A, 2A, 2 part A. A gold chain which cost 500 is sold at a profit of 27% on the cost price. So you know that the cost is $500. It is representing 100%, of course. The question is, find its selling price. with a profit of 27%, you have to sell by how many percent higher? 27% higher, right? So it has to be 100 plus 27%. So pay attention here, profit of 27%. So the selling person will be 100 plus 27. Not only 27, be careful. 27 is the profit, but the question asking you for the selling price. I will give you the other idea later on. Okay, now let's try. So this would be 127. I just make it simple, right? And put 1 again. See, with the same formula, why you put 1 here, not on the left side? Because this is the more complete part, right? So we have to put 1%. And what you can do now is try to divide by 100, and then you multiply by 127. See the numbers, 100 to 1, easy, divide by 100. 1 to 1 to 7 times 1 to 7, as easy as that. So you need to do double thing as well. The same way from the right side. So the selling price will be 500 divided by 100. I just put over here, and you multiply by 127. So you will get the value dollars of 500 divided by 100, and then you multiply by 127. You will sell for $635. This will be your answer. But when someone asks, how about if I calculate the profit first? I don't want to calculate the 27. No problem. Let's see the cost. So the other way, this is the other way. 500 representing 100%, and I want to find the 27% first for the profit. Okay, so again, put 1 here. So you have to divide by 100, and you have to multiply by 27, and as well as this part, divide by 100 and you multiply by 27. So here, 500 divide by 100, right? And then you multiply by 27. Whoa, sorry. The times by 27. $135 for the profit, right? But the question is asking you for the selling price. So how do you sell with a profit of 135? Okay, simple. The cost price plus the profit, and it will produce you the same answer as well. Okay, this is type 1. This is type 2. Now, I don't have enough space to do question B, so I think I need to make it smaller. Right. Okay, now number 2B. Okay, pay attention again, please. A car which cost 78,400 for the cost is sold at a loss of, okay, so this is considering 100%. If you lost 6%, what is the value now? Anyone? Any question? Any answer, I mean? Becomes how many percent, guys, with a loss of 6%?
94.
94%, good, Felix. And that's what you have to find. This is the selling price, right? Sorry, I forgot to put this. This is selling price. Sorry, this is the cost price, and this is the selling price, right? And then 94. Why 94, Felix? Can you explain?
Because 100 minus 6 become
That's
94.
cool. So this is 1. Make 1 first, and then you divide by 100, and you multiply by 94. So the selling price will be 78,400. You divide by 100, as simple as that. You multiply by 94, and that's the selling price. Of course, it will be lesser. It will be less than the previous. Why? Because you sell with the loss, right? 78,400. You divide by 100, and the answer will multiply by 94. That's your answer, $73696 for the selling price. They lost their money for some amount of money. Okay, that's all for number 1 and number 2 for the first slide. I will copy here. Later on, I will explain. I will send everything to you. Now, let's do number Next slide. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bicycle done. Ah, there you go. Shopkeeper. Okay. This also required you the working. What is the working? I think I need to put it on top of it on to another. I just move it to the right or bottom. Yeah. I think right side. Oh, we have enough space here. Okay, good. Right. So here, yeah, there you go. So this is quite simple, but again, the first thing, the first step affect all the steps in my working. I don't use any formula in this case. I just use the 1% thing or $1 thing, as I already told you. Now, number one, the shopkeeper gains 35%. So they get the profit of 35% by selling a smartphone for 1282.5. So the selling price is $1,282.5. So what is this percentage represent? Anyone? Is it 100 or something else? How many percent here?
135%.
Oh, cool. Felix get the logic now. So I hope everyone get the logic of it. Why you have to put 135%, Felix?
Because that is the cost price by selling the smartphone.
Yeah, it's already profit, right? Already gain. So the 1,282 is already gain. You already get the profit from that value. So it is $135. Get it? Everyone's supposed to be get this idea. If you don't get the idea, ask me. Here, selling a smartphone for this already in they already get the profit through this amount of money, about 35%. So 135 already profit. So you have to put 100 plus the profit percent, right? Now, the question is find the cost price. So what they are asking you to do, they ask you to find the selling price. Sorry, the cost price. What is the cost price? This will be our objectives, right? So the cost price is always 100%. This is the original one. Okay, the original always cost. You have to buy first, then you can sell it then, right? So put one on this place. Okay, put 1% on this case. Why I don't put this on 1%? Because this is not complete. This is the more complete, right? As usual. See, same way on and on. But what is the difference? The initial way. This will be your first step. You cannot be wrong in this case, in this part. If you're wrong in this part, you will get confused and you get wrong for every question, even though you use the right formula. Okay, so you need to put 1% first, and then what to do? Divide by 135, see the number? And then you multiply by 100. As simple as that. Okay, you can find the cost price then. So the cost price will be, I use the dark green color. So the cost will be 1282.5. You divide by 135, and then you multiply by 100. So this is your cost price. So 1282.5, you divide by 135, and you multiply by 100. $950.
Measure.
Yes.
How do the does not calculator? How do you make like answer times the thing?
Oh, okay. Again, yeah. I'll do it one more time. So the number 1282.5, right? You divide, put the divide by 135, and put enter, right? Click enter. You will get the first value, right? After you divide by 135. You just copy this times. It automatically get the answer. Ans means
Okay.
answer. So 100, right? There you go. So the
Oh,
initial price will be 950. Yeah, this will be your answer, highlighted. And I strongly advise you to do my working, to use my working rather than you memorize the formula. If you memorize the formula, you will get so confused, right? This will be the idea, put one. Now, so yeah, of course, the cost price is less than the selling price because they want to get the profit. Now, number two, by selling, see, see the sentence. You have to pay attention to the sentence. You have to be good in English in this case. Okay, to good in the sentence, you have to read the sentence because mathematics is always connected or is closely related to the language. Okay, how do you pronounce or not pronounce? Sorry, how do you understand the sentence? The subject, predicate, verbs. I mean, not predicate. Predicate is in Indonesia. Subject, verbs, the object, and the understand or the logic behind the question. By selling a book of 16.5, okay, this is the selling price, right? She shall loses 12% on the cost price. Again, how many percent in this? Is this
88.
16.5? Wow, okay.
88.
80, because it's already loses, right? So 88%. I use the red color because it is representing the loss. Find the cost price of the book. So to find the cost price, you need to find the 100%, of course, right? What is the value of the cost price? Again, use the formula of 1. Okay, I already explained this in the previous meeting, in the video. 1 first. This is more complete part. So the more complete part is supposed to be put 1 in the middle of it. Okay, Alex, what you can do?
Divide by 88
and then
times 100.
cool. So you may find the cost price then. It's supposed to be higher, right? Higher than the selling price because they lose the money. Fish shall lose the money. So 16.5, again start from 16.5 with the same understanding, divide by 88 times by 100. Divide by 88, I put on the bottom, times by 100. So this will be the cost price of something. Okay, calculate 16.5 divided by 88 and you multiply by 100. Maybe the answer is bad. Yeah, see, not so bad. 75 over 4, or just press here SD, $18.75. See, higher than the selling price because they lose the money. I think the one is so important. Okay, that's all. Number 1. And next slide, yeah. Let me know whenever you have any question. Again, I'm not bored to get to remind you to always ask me whenever you have any question. Next. Oh, this is hard. Okay. I need your extra attention. This part. A shopkeeper buys 1,800x. This is what he bought at the first time. At first time, 1,800 at $1.2 per dozen. What is dozen? Anyone?
12 piece.
12.
Wow, okay. So many students that know this. So you have to understand that 1 dozen is equals to 12. In this case, x. It can be anything. Yeah, 1 dozen piece of paper or 1 dozen candy, 1 dozen candy. So it's 12 candies, 12x. And CG, yeah, 12x. So the shopkeepers buy 1,800x. So you have to calculate how many dozen in one is 1,800x. So you calculate the dozen first. It's 1,800 over 12, right? So this will be the amount of dozen of 150 dozens of eggs. Right? Now, buy 1.2 per dozen. So what is the cost price? You have to calculate it first. So the cost price will be 150 dozens times by the price of 1 dozen. Okay, multiply means that it's the same thing also. So the cost price will be, so he has to he has to pay this amount of money in order to sell the 180. That's right. Thank you, Vincent. Unfortunately, 5% of the eggs are rotten. So can you sell the rotten eggs? Of course, no. You have to throw it. You have to make it as fertilizer, jadi pupuk gitu ya.
90x.
95% of X that can be sold. Again, so 1,800 X represent 100%, right? So the X that can be sold is Felix said 90. Why? Because that cannot be sold. I mean, because it's 5%. So what is the rest yang bisa dijual berapa? 95%, right?
Yes.
10.
Yeah, 10% for the for the wait 5% for the rotten egg. I think it's not 5. Okay, that's right. 1 again, yeah. So this is for the X. You have to separate between X and money. Yeah? X is not dollar, dollar is not X. Divide by 100, multiply by 95. So the X that can be sold is only, okay, calculate. 1,800 divided by 100 times by 95. Oh, 68. What? Oh, sorry. I did something wrong. 1,800 divided by 100 times 95. 1,710x that can be sold. Okay. That can be sold. Yang bisa dijual, ya. Okay, 1,710x. Now, again, since even though the x is less, but he still wants, or he or she still wants to earn 33% profit. So what is the selling price of the x? Again, put it separate. Yeah, this is the money for money part. This is for the x part. So $180 is representing 100%, right? If you want to sell at a 33% profit, the percentage will be
233.
Nice. Okay. Felix can do this already. Good job, Felix. So mind the logic, yeah. 1 divided by 100, multiply by 133, right? And then you have to do the same thing on this question. So this will be the selling price will be 180 times divide by 100 and you multiply by 133. This will be the amount of money that you will get. 239.4.
Wait, sir, how did you convert it, the fraction to decimal instantly?
Oh, SD. Use this.
Oh, okay.
See? And everything will be changed depend on what you want. You want fraction here. You want mixed fraction? Shift this. See? Shift SD. If you don't want to mix fraction, just SD, SD, SD. Just keep like this. Okay? Now, the question is, be careful. This is not the answer. The answer will ask you, the question is asking you, find the selling price of each X. So this the selling price of total X, right? So to calculate the selling price of each X, what can you do? What divide by what?
239.4 divided by 1710.
Why not 1,800? Why not this?
Because there is the rotten one.
Yeah, there you go. So this is including the rotten. You cannot sell the rotten egg, right? Except you want to get busted. Yang mau ditangkap boleh lah, atau yang mau dibikin viral. Wah, ini ada Felix penjual telur yang ngerusak, yang jual telur yang rusak. Oke, enggak ya? So use
0.14.
0.14
14.
ya. Okay. Per egg. Right? You usually buy something from the source or from the factory or from the supplier. Not each egg, right? Dia jual pasti per dozen, nggak mungkin. But if you want to resell it, you can sell it each. Bisa dijual satu per satu, ya. It's a common thing. Okay, next. Nah, ini dia. Okay, masih banyak soalnya guys. So you have to pay attention in this case, this question, and I hope that you can do this well. I want to do it ke bawah ya. Oke, kayak gini aja. Okay, a scarf priced at $100. This is the price of $100 and sold for 88. Sold for 88. Find the percentage of the discount. Ya dong, turun kan harganya pasti diskon. Nanti aja kita bikin 100% is always 100. $100 is always 100%. Sold. Okay, this is the mark price. MP, I write mark price. And this will be the selling price. Of course, they give you the discount because the value is increasing. So how many percent of the value here? Okay, that's our objective that we want to find. Put one. Very simple without calculator. You can just write one, divide by 100, right? Divide. Oh, sorry, not one. Not one is not here. Careful, almost wrong. Put one here because this is the more complete part. Okay, sorry. Divide by 100 and you multiply by 88. Divide by 100, you will get the same answer. 88, also 88%. So the question is find the discount. So the percent discount would be, again, if
Well,
you, okay, thank you, Felix. Again, Felix got the right answer. Because from 100 to 88, how many the decreasement? Because the discount is decreasement value. 100 subtract 88. So the answer will be 12%. Okay, that's your answer. Number 2 now. The mark price is $600. Right, the mark price, I just write MP. And this is always 100%. Okay, a discount of 6% is given during the sale. So what is the value? What is the sale price now? If it is decreased by 6?
94.
Yeah, that's right. Again, Felix owns the game now. Okay, so divide by 100 times by 94 on the more complete part. You put 1 on the more complete part. That's how you do. So the selling price will be 600 divided by 100 times 94.
564.
Sorry?
564.
Is it 500?
Yeah,
564.
Oh.
64.
Thank you. This is your value then. That's it. The
There's
selling
no,
price. Sorry, Vincent?
Oh, okay, never mind. Now I understand.
Okay, good. So please keep this in mind. I use the same formula right on and on. But if you look at in your book gives you so many formula that I never teach. I don't want to teach that because I also confused with that kind of explanation. This will be more easily to understood. Now, read the question properly. We have two conditions here. First, so thick. Part 1. The laptop is sold for 1,274 after the discount of 9%. So the 1,274 representing how many percent, Felix? Not Felix.
91.
Okay. Later on, you cannot say it anymore. Yeah, this is the right one.
Okay.
91. Okay, why? Because it's after a discount. Good. And find the mark price. So how do you calculate the mark price? Is always 100%. This is the marked price. What is the value then? So the MP. Okay, this is 1, right? You have to divide by 91 and multiply by 100 because this is the more complete part. Again, the complete part, put 1 in the middle of it. Okay, the mark price will be 1,274 over 91 multiplied by 100. Okay, that's the answer.
1,400.
Thank you. I don't have to do the calculation. So this will be the mark price for number 1. Now, continue for the number 2. Part 2. if a 5% discount is given, so this is the direct 9%, direct discount for 9%. But in this case, we are compounding discount, means you have to discount by 5% first, and then after that, give you a further discount of 4%, also 9% in total, if you think it simply. But the answer is totally different. So the mark price will be 1,400, right? It is representing 100%. So you have to do your first discount. The first discount given is 5%. So you have to sell it by how many percent? Anyone? Not Felix anymore?
95%.
95%, that's right, Vincent. For the first discount, yeah, this is the first step. So you have to put 1 here, and the discounted price will be 1,400. I don't think you need to write it down anymore, but if you want to write it down, no problem. You divide by 100 and you multiply by 95 over 100 times 95. Answer, please. Please, anyone answer the
1330.
1330. Thank you. And then give you a further discount. So this is already done for the first discount. Now we go, or we try to move to the second discount. So from 1,330, it is represented. Go back, restart the percent, and 4%. Okay, becomes 96, right? And put 1 here, and 1,330 divide by 100. See, I use the same formula, times 96 over 100 times 96. Answer, please.
1276.8.
1276.8.
Eight.
This will be the value. Now, this condition is a compounded discount, right? Compounding discount means step by step, 2 steps discount. Okay. Oh man, so many ends in my table. So this is 2 step. So if you are asked to choose which option you want, kira-kira yang mana yang lebih make value worth money? Yang ini atau yang ini? Mana yang you mau beli?
The
Kalau
left
dijual?
one. The left one. Meskipun beda $2 doang. Tetap
9%.
uang.
Tapi sama-sama 9% in total. Jadi nggak bisa ya. Kita harus mikirnya 2 steps. Ya, 2 steps formula. Nggak boleh, yang 2 step ini biasanya lebih mahal. Ya, jadi jangan ketipu ya, wah diskonnya 30% plus 50%. Wrong. Mending 80% kasih gua daripada you tulis 50 plus 30. Ini kan contohnya yang kedua kayak gitu ya, plus 50 atau apa tadi dia bilang. Ini diskon direct 9%, ini compounded discount 5 plus 4. Kelihatannya sama, tapi beda loh essence-nya. Oke. That's worth money yang kiri ya, the left one. Now, we continue. Tom yum. Okay. Tom yum soup during rainy day with a cold weather, and hangat-hangat makan tom yum accompanied by classic music and a cup of warm tea. Oke, udah stop, jadi lapar. Oke, next ya. Kita lihat di sini. Okay, Nora orders a bowl of tom yum soup at the restaurant, which offer a 15% discount. What is GST? Again, I want to tell you the condition. We use the Xingli book. It is Singaporean book, so they use the Singaporean regulation as well. Okay, so when we buy in Indonesia,
It's tax, right?
yeah, but not only tax. This is a service charge, is also tax. Okay, goods and service tax, that's right. This is good and service tax. But in Indonesia dia kayaknya digabungin ya, udah langsung pajak gitu, langsung one number. Kalau ini 2 numbers, right? Service charge. So we have to know that we have discount, the service charge, and also the GST. This is only applied for the Singaporean citizen. If you are a tourist in Singapore, the GST will be, you have to pay the GST first, but at the end of the day, if you go back to your country, to Indonesia, you can refund this GST. You kalau ke Singapura, you tanya your mom or your dad, your parents. Kalau beli barang terus you balik ke Indonesia, ini GST-nya bisa claim, bisa jadi duit lagi.
In airport.
Iya, at airport. Jadi you bisa beli lagi, bisa dapat duitnya lagi. GST bisa dibalikin because GST is obligatory only for Singaporean, not for the tourists. Turis ya udah nggak usah bayar, turis biar banyak turis datang gitu. Yeah, this is their.
Mister, I want to ask.
Yes.
What if the Singaporean go to the airport and tipu the one that change the tax?
Because you have to show your passport, of course, in order to refund the balance. Harus ada paspor. Paspornya Singaporean ya, you what the hell are you doing?
What if the man have 2 passport?
Oh, I don't know. It's beyond the regulation, of course. Ya bisa sih kalau berhasil ya. Tapi Singaporean is uni citizenship. It means that you cannot have a dual citizenship. Singapore kayaknya uni deh, nggak bisa dual. Ada yang dual kayak misalnya contohnya Amerika and Canada, mereka bisa dua warga negara. Tapi Singaporean kayaknya
Kayaknya bisa dapatnya PR kali, Sir.
Iya, PR juga tetap harus bayar GST ya. Oh, in Singapore of course ya. Jadi kalau you ganti warga negara, di sini ada nggak yang Singaporean? Nggak ada ya.
Not fully Singaporean, not fully, just not full.
Okay, continue ya. So let's try to do this question. Jadi ini bisa diambil GST, tapi kalau Singaporean, si Nora ini orang Singapura lah, for example, soalnya dia kena GST kan. So pertama dia beli mark price $6.9. Right? Ini pasti 100% kan. Ini buat diskonnya dulu. Kalau dapat diskon berarti cut the price, right? By 15% becomes 85. Wait, I have to put the lower. Thinner number. Okay, so you divide by 100 and you multiply by 85. So this is the discounted price. So the price will be, calculate 6.9 divide by 100 times by 85. That's the 5.865. This is already the discounted price, tapi tunggu dulu, tidak semudah itu, Ferguson. You harus hitung lagi service charge-nya lagi. Oke, bikin lagi. So this discount is for the customer. Okay, for customer. Next, what we do now? Service charge. What for? For the restaurant. Okay, for restaurant. Jadi dia kan 5.865 ya. So 5.865, write down again. It's represented by 100%. Yeah, back ya, restart. You restart the value and kena charge. So increase or decrease kalau service charge? You bayar atau nggak bayar?
Increase.
Jadi berapa? 110, right? Not 17 ya, satu-satu dulu ya, teman-teman. So 1 di sini, you divide by 100, you multiply by 110, right? So the value will be divide by 100 multiply by 110. Jadi berapa? Oh, angkanya jelek banget. 6.4515. Oke, wow, udah mulai hampir sama lagi. Wah, kayak 15%-nya bohong-bohong doang nih. Kayaknya ya, kita coba cek dulu yuk. Is it only a trick for gaining the market? This is already get the service charge already. And next thing we need to do is try to find the GST. What is GST? GST, the value of the amount of money that needs to be paid to the government, untuk pemerintahnya. Ini goods and service tax for government, for Singaporean government. Okay, now taruh lagi angkanya. So 6.4515 is also reset 100%, and kena tax 7 increase dong pasti yang you bayar kan. Jadi 107%, right? So 1% di sini, you divide by 100, you multiply by 107. Divide by 100, multiply by 107. So this will be the value of Nora has to pay. 6.4515 divide by 100, multiply by 107. 6.903. Yeah, you may round 105. 105. So you can just simply $6.9. You lihat. Berarti diskon 15%-nya bohong-bohongan nggak, guys? From 6.9 to 6.9 also. Jadi 15% discount for Singaporean is nothing more than tricks, nothing more than a lie, the strategy. Nggak ada diskon 15% jadi turunin harga, malah jadi naik dikit. See? Okay, so be proud as an Indonesian student. 15% cuman kena pajak, 10% masih tetap diskon. Ya, now ini lebih susah ya kelihatannya. Oh, oke. Kalau ini terbalik nih guys, ini lebih susah lagi mikirnya. Coba lihat. Khairul orders one set of meal which offers a 20% discount. That is a service charge and just sama ya, 10 and 7. Given that he pays a total. Nah, ini dia udah bayar segini. So, kita kerja terbalik. Right? See, kebalik ya.
So that is already all of them?
Yeah, there you go. So this is GST, right? So you have to do it, switch. So the 23.54 is already got the GST 107, right? So you have to achieve what is 100%, right? Yang 100-nya berapa gitu. Okay, calculate, divide by 107, times by 100, right? Terbalik aja kerjanya. So 23.54. Tadi Winston bilang udah total ya, benar udah total. Divide by 107, and then you multiply by 100. You will get $22. Oh, it's nice. So the $22 is the service charge, right? Service charge how many percent? 10%. So it is 110% already. So you have to do it switch. Bener-bener terbalik guys cara kerjanya. So what you need to achieve is 100%. Right? Satunya dulu berapa? Okay, again, divide by 110, multiply by 100. So 22 divide by 100. Berapa?
20.
Oh, nice. Bener. I mau cek ya. I'm not sure. Yeah, nice, Quinton. Good job. Have you done this before?
No, I'm using my calculator also.
Okay, nice. So after that, the discounted price. There you go. So the 20% is how many percent, guys? $20 is how many percent? Already discounted by 20%, right? Go back. So it is 80%. Be careful because this is already discounted price. You have to achieve 100 for the marked price right now. So 1%, so you divide by 80 and you multiply by 100. Vincent, what's your answer?
25.
Yep. That's it. So ini nggak bohong ya. From 25 dia cuma bayar 23.54. So this is worth enough because the percent discount is high. So kalau di Singapore 15% diskon itu jangan langsung beli, wah beli ya diskon 15%. No, it's the same and it's a bit higher. Lebih tinggi dikit lagi ya, coba ada 03 ini. Ada 03105. Oke. Tapi kalau more than 15 masih bisa beli lah, worth to buy. Yeah, discount for customer, service charge for the company or the restaurant or the toko, GST for the government. Okay. Next. I think we have one more. Yay, done. After this, finish the homework. And you can do the homework for 8C. See, in about 1 hour, right? I think I need to do this. So let's see. Wait. There you go. I want to move it here. A bit less. Okay, let's start. So, guys, this is the last part. I'm asking for your total attention. Okay, please take your time to understand the logic. A property agent sells the house for 528,000. If you want to convert into rupiah, let's try. Mau dicoba nggak? SGV to IDR. Singaporean dollar to 11,000 almost ya. 11,000. Yeah, let's try. How many dollars? Coba kita cek. 528,000. Oh, 5 billion rupiah, 5,6 M guys. 5,6 M. Ini apartemen di Singapura itu tinggi banget. So, jadi salesnya di sales rumah di Singapura itu susah banget guys. Why? Because not so much Singaporean wants to buy a property in their country. Sometimes they buy a property in Indonesia. I pernah ketemu satu sales di PIK 2 ya. PIK 2 kan lagi jualan. Banyak nih yang beli dari luar negeri ngomongnya gitu. Dari negara mana? Ya ada Cina, Singapura gitu. Jadi ada ya. Terus mereka kena pajak beda ya. So they get higher, they have to pay higher price than me about the house. Why? Because I'm an Indonesian citizen, so I can buy with a cheaper value. So PIK 2 itu dibedain ya kalau jual ke WNA sama WNI. Okay, that's fair enough I think. So the property agent sells house and he received 2%. Dia berhasil jual, oke. Jadi commissionnya berapa? 2%. So the 528,000 is also 100%. Right? Dia dapat commissionnya 2%. Berarti 2%-nya berapa? That's the question. So what you can do, divide by 100 times 2. This for the commission. Gampang kok, ini lebih gampang dari yang tadi malah. So 528 triple zeros by 100 times 2. Cross, 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 cross. Oh, lumayan ya, banyak nih duitnya. 10,560 dollars. Ini udah more than the minimum wages of Singaporean. Coba kita lihat 10,560 berapa duit ya? 10,560. Dia udah bisa dapat 112 juta, man. 112 million rupiah for selling one apartment. Mantap ya. You want to be the seller of the sales for property agents? Okay, now.
Oh,
Hah? Mau? Siapa yang mau?
I
Kalau
don't
di,
want.
kalau di Indonesia kecil. Satu apartemen kira-kira 6 jutaan you dapat kalau jual. Kalau you berhasil ya as a sales ya. Cuma dapat 6 juta until 10 million lah paling banyak. Ini 100 million one apartemen. Tapi memang susah banget kerjaannya. Ya, susah lah. Di sini banyak yang beli kok, di luar negeri dikit. Okay, number 2. A property agent charge commission 3.5. Dia udah commissionnya ini, lihat deh. He receive a commission of 25,375. So 3.5% is already 25,375 dollars. So find the selling price. What is the selling price? 100%, right?
Yeah.
So what?
Much money.
Yeah, what you have to do now? So much money. One di sini ya.
Divide 3.5 and times 100.
Cool. Divide by 3.5, multiply by 100. Then calculate. 25375 divided by 3.5 times, wow, it's a huge amount of money, 725,000. So maybe this is the high class apartment, higher class than number 1. See, number 1 cuma 500. Coba lihat ya, 725,000, how many dollars? 725,000.
Mister,
Yes.
may I go to toilet?
7.6 billion rupiah. What? I can buy a house, a proper house rather than apartment. Oh, property. It might be house maybe. I don't know. But in this case, yeah, I think a house in Singapore is more than this. It's maybe $1 million. Okay, that's
Singapore houses are very, very expensive.
almost.
You
Okay,
say 1 billion?
yeah, almost 1 billion, 7 billion.
That's for
7 billion?
Yeah, 7M. I cannot calculate that amount of money. My money is too small.
That's like almost as many people in the world as
Yeah.
there are.
in Singapore. I mostly see apartments. That's why like houses are pretty expensive.
Sure. Okay, now we are done for all the things, and 1 hour we almost finished. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 questions. So we did a good job, and then I think this will be our explanation. Yeah, percentage meeting 2, 1, and
Wait, what means free time?
sorry.
Free time, or do we still have more?
You can do homework, of course. No free time. Free time is for the weaks, for the weaklings, orang lemah.
Mister, can I like memorize my things first, like memorize other thing first?
Yeah, sure, no problem. But
Okay.
as long as you try to, as long as you know how to do, you may do the homework, and the homework due date is on Friday. So next meeting on Friday will be your submission of homework and also post test. So prepare yourself. Okay, I will stop the recording. So I'll see you on next meeting.